Hey everybody, welcome to a live video of Cobra Kai Kompanion. I am Peter,
I am Brihana.
and we have some exciting news today. The news that came out on Twitter is that seasons 1 and 2 of Cobra Kai will be released on August 28th.
There we go. That was it. That was the news. That was the live stream. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. And
That's it. Hey, 15 seconds, we're out of here.
right, short, sweet, to the point.
Yeah. You know, I'm a little, I don't know, are you surprised by this? Is this just about a month ago, almost down to the day, actually, in 3 more days, it will be a month that they even announced that it was going to go to Netflix.
Yeah. Actually, I am. I'm surprised that they're dropping them the same day. I
Okay.
thought they would be a week or so apart. Hi,
Interesting.
Marvin. Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody in the group. I was always under the impression that 1 and 2 were actually just going to drop together. That's just me. I had nothing to go off of. That's just what I assumed.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just kind of thought that maybe they would put a little more build up into it, um, and get everybody hooked on season one and then do season two. But they're doing their thing, and there's also something to be said for being able to. Oh, those cheaters! They don't have to suffer at all.
But also, I feel. I don't know. I feel like people can binge seasons 1 and 2 that weekend. It's
Oh,
going to be
yeah,
Friday too. So
yeah.
if you guys didn't know, it's going to be on Friday. Do you have any idea if it's going to be like 12:01 Thursday night?
Why would I know that?
I don't know. Maybe you follow Netflix shows.
No, I don't. Yeah, this is. Oh, you and Marvin are twinsies today.
Yes, we are. Did he say that?
Yeah.
Or
Well, he didn't say
okay,
twinsies. I did.
okay. No, I that was a mindful decision. I almost rocked the gray one, but Marvin had the red one on, so I threw the red one on. Yeah, the Netflix. There's some shows that I watch on Netflix, but I don't follow those shows like I do with Cobra Kai. The other shows, I would just be mindful of when the release dates are, and I'll get to it when I get to it. This one, like if Cobra Kai season 3 drop on a certain date, obviously we want to know exactly what time too, like we did the previous 2 seasons.
Mike says midnight West Coast. That is 2 in the freaking morning.
No, well, it sucks for everybody else.
Right. Yeah. Now last year you even got them like in the evening, whereas the rest of us were up in the middle of the night.
I think it was 9 o'clock for me. Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Oh well. I mean, hey, sometimes look, sometimes all the fun stuff happen at night and people are asleep on the other side of the country.
Stranger Kai and Cobra Things. They're both very good shows, Scott.
Mm-hmm. I like them.
Yeah.
Why is my chat room not moving here?
Are you
Oh,
live?
I thought I was. I mean, I'm looking at our screen and it is live, but perhaps my chat was not. There we go.
You say you may need to refresh.
Yeah, I had to click the arrow to take me all the way down. All right.
Yep. Hang on. Sorry. Texting. Sorry.
No worries.
Dead air. Sholo just tweeted. Oh no, so now we all run to Twitter. What did Sholo say?
That's what I'm about to look at myself.
Sholo never freaking tweets.
No, most of the kids do not. It's in Spanish. Let's see here. It says, "Who is ready to enter the dojo?"
Yep.
So I am.
What I was meaning, what I was thinking is, at first I was going to say, yeah, they can, binge season 1 right into season 2. They can go right from Kreese walking into the dojo right back to Kreese walking into the dojo, and then I'm like, wait a minute. We had to sit on that, oh my God, no, they didn't, for 12 months.
Mm.
They're not going to have to do that.
Right.
And
Well,
they'll have
yeah.
to suffer with us, I guess, waiting for season 3, but our suffering is much more profound.
Oh yeah, and I want to give a shout out to I think it was Joe King on Twitter. Because I kind of tweeted out earlier today saying I was a little disappointed with some of the people complaining about having to wait. One guy on Instagram was like, "Oh, Cobra Kai's gonna lose so many fans because we've been waiting for so long." And I'm like, I'm done replying to people like that. So instead,
Uh,
I took it to Twitter.
yeah, because you know what? Cobra Kai is not losing fans. Cobra Kai is
It's
losing casual
gaining
people.
a buttload of fans. They're gonna get a lot of new fans worldwide.
Right. I think
So
they can afford those one or two people that may decide to give up. And most of the people that are saying that they're done with it or whatever, no, they're not.
yeah, you're gonna come right back.
Yeah, you're going to show up that night or the next morning and you're going to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably wait out to the weekend, and you're gonna hear how good season. Well, at least the new people are seasons 1 and 2. Maybe you wait for season 3, and everyone says how good it is. You come right back.
Yeah, no, Amy's got a good point. Flouncers aren't going anywhere. They're just drama queens. Very
Yeah,
true.
there we go. We got a lot of those in the fandom. So
Drama queens or flouncers?
both.
We've got a few of both.
We got a little bit of everything actually. Not surprising. So the funny thing is, my watch went off at 9 o'clock this morning. Notification from John Hurwitz, and the first thing I saw was binge first, right? Yeah, binge
Binge
first, and I was
first,
like,
and yep.
so I immediately pulled out my phone and went straight to it. I didn't even read the entire tweet. I went straight to copy tweet or link to tweet, and shared it in the group, and then went back, and then I saw the date, and then I went back to my old graphic when it was announced that it was going to be on Netflix, and then I updated that with the date and put that out too. So far, June 24th and today, both big news came at noon Eastern.
Yeah. It's like they're changing things up, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, when I noticed it was a time, I was like, "Ooh, breaking news!" Clearly.
Right. And I actually had my phone in my hand and I was behaving at work today. I was actually being a good employee. The show is going to get me fired. But anyway, I got the notifications like almost instantaneously. That
Right.
it said, new tweet from John Hurwitz, new tweet from Cobra Kai Kompanion. It couldn't have been 30 seconds apart that I got them because I clicked on yours first and I was like, wait, what? How does Peter know? Oh, wait, that's just him. I was like, why is Peter announcing this? Yeah. And then I felt foolish and stupid and everything. But yours was the first one I saw, actually.
Oh, that's sweet. The world works in mysterious ways, I feel. Did I finish my comment about Joe King on Twitter?
I have no idea.
Is it really Joe King or is it joking? Now that I think about it. But anyway, when I was making that tweet about being disappointed about some of these people, he actually commented, it's like, for 30 years, so those people can STF you. And I go, yes, thank you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people, especially now that this is back and doing so well. There are a lot of people that are waiting for, their childhood franchise films to get this kind of treatment.
Oh, yeah.
Ghostbusters and Back to the Future and I mean, yeah, and at this point actually I've been waiting for 20 years to find out what happens at the last season of Dark Angel because it doesn't exist. But you deal with it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's just it.
I'm just looking over at the chat here. We have our Danny's Neely. My apologies if I pronounced that incorrectly. They said new fans going to be mad when they see the DVD are sold out. Those were collector's editions.
Yeah, those were specifically for us, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, just for us, the companions.
Rip Dark
and
Angel Aliulo says, yes, thank you, Allie. I appreciate that.
and I know this is Cobra Kai and Karate Kid, but I got to give a shout out to Mikey over here, Back to the Future, please. And yeah, if you guys go back and listen to our podcast episode when I visited John and Hayden at Sony, I talked about how like early on, there was some discussions about like them wanting to do something Back to the Future related, and there was I think like misinformation by the media, and like fans were kind of coming for them like, what, these guys who did Harold and Kumar want Back to the Future?
Oh, because they had said that yeah. But then they actually said that about, didn't John say something about Ghostbusters like that just a couple of days ago?
I did not catch it.
Just that they would like to and they have ideas, but
Oh, sure. I mean, they're fans of the '80s, as we all are, but
they're
they have
fans
the.
from the 80s. Thank you, you big giant baby.
Oh, okay, yeah, that too. But that's a Sony property, right? So,
Yeah, yeah, it
you
is.
know, I found the Ecto one as I left Sony that day.
Someone is selling the box set for $3.49 on Amazon. Are you serious, Mikey?
Hey, if somebody buys it, kudos to the person who sold it.
Oh my God, that's insane.
I wouldn't sell mine. Got it autographed by the big three.
Within days, though, within days, people were putting the headband up on eBay by itself for like 30, 40 bucks.
Well, they probably already owned their own.
Well, yeah, but it's like, I mean, way to be a gigantic exploitative ass.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's like the people that go to Comic Cons get autographs, not personalized, and sell those.
Right. Or, people who steal other people's autographs
Yeah, that too.
and
That
then
that
never.
that happens.
But I'm gonna take that tweet off the screen for now because it's like right on top of everybody's face.
Yeah.
So there we
Well, I
go.
mean, we can get into the tweets.
We can. And what was supposed to be your gift on December 25th? I don't know. Um, maybe they'll redo. Maybe heck, maybe Netflix will do the Blu-ray, or maybe we'll get. Assuming the show is out by then, season 3 is out by then. Maybe we'll get a 3-season box set.
What's going on about Christmas?
Oh, Janine was asking what's supposed to be her Christmas present this year.
Oh, there's plenty of Cobra Kai swag that could be purchased.
That's true. That's true.
There's the official store and everything. So,
Oh, I don't know if I want to talk about the official store, but
no, but that's available.
it is available if you're lucky enough to actually get them to send you your stuff.
Hmm.
Um, but I mean, YouTube did the partnerships with Contenders and Spencer's.
Right.
And then stuff was making its way to Target. People kept talking about stuff making its way to Walmart. I never saw it there. But that's probably just because my Walmart's a podunk little nothing. Someone actually said they got the Ford, got the Super Deluxe out of the
I
random
believe it.
bin
Yeah. I believe it.
at Walmart, and the out of the the Hot Wheels.
Hmm.
And I paid $35 on eBay for that thing.
Wow.
I went out there one day as soon as I heard that. I went out there to my Walmart and I went through every Hot Wheels bin, every Hot Wheels rack. I must have looked at 500 freaking Hot Wheels cars that day. And the only thing I found that was anywhere close was a 1947 Super Deluxe, but it was black. Guess whose it was?
It was Biff Tannen's.
It was Biff's. I was so disappointed. But I mean, if YouTube did, the marketing and the merchandising and stuff like that with Spencer's and Contenders, what's Netflix going to do? Because Netflix merchandise is everywhere.
Oh yeah, Target.
They do have
Walmart
stuff
too.
at Walmart because I mean, you could
Hmm.
go. I can get Stranger Things shirts and stuff like that out there.
Yeah.
Um, and I think it's gonna be everywhere. I think when it comes to merchandising, that we're gonna have a whole lot of stuff everywhere. So
Oh yeah. I mean, it's going to be more fans. There's going to be a demand for it, so it only makes sense.
right, Netflix loves them some Target. Amy says.
Watch Party says Hot Topic and box lunch of tons of stuff. Hot Topic, I get 10% off for military, so I will have to stop by there.
I actually am kind of excited about that because
They have a lot of cool hats and tees too.
yeah, Hot Topic has stopped being emo and just become like hot topics for nerds, right?
Yeah.
It's where bye Will. It's just where nerds and geeks get their merchandise, And because you go in there and it's all Harry Potter stuff. I got my daughter last year a gorgeous Slytherin letter jacket for Christmas.
Mm.
Absolutely gorgeous. Give me a Miyagi-Do Letterman's jacket. I'm there,
Ooh, I like that.
right?
What's that one store's like Thinking Nerd or Think
Think
Geek?
geek. Think
There you
geek.
go. I bet you we'll probably get a lot of stuff through that too.
That would be good. They're kind of like, oh, they've just got such random stuff.
Hmm.
And it's all so freaking awesome.
I mean, if Mortal Kombat can have toys in places like that, why not? If you still have Suncoast, I feel I feel you'll probably get some stuff from Suncoast as well.
Right? Um, oh, no, Mikey said Think Geek is closing down. But they go through GameStop now.
Well, let me know if there's any sales.
Ah. No, Melissa, I don't think Think Geek was ever a brick and mortar location. I think they were all online sales.
No, we have one in our mall.
Oh, do you really?
We do.
What we have is an FYE,
Okay, yep.
which is also
Used to be like Sam Goody's, Music Land.
right, and now it's Funko Pops and Doctor Who and just amazing stuff. Love FYE. At Torrid. Yep, Natalie shops at Torrid, which is Hot Topic for grown-up women. Also true. Yes. Yes, FYE still exists. I shop there.
All right, so we brought up the date, right? August 28th.
Yes.
It's a Friday. What else do we know right now? Um, Again, by the
Let's
time it's released, it's going to be 2 months of dubbing and subtitling seasons 1 and 2.
I think they might actually already be, because like you said, that takes about 2 months, right? If they're already a month into it, then they would be done a month from now. Because what Hurwitz keeps saying is when it drops worldwide at the same time.
Right. I mean, because people got to remember too, the other countries, they may not be doing the dubbing. That's where the subtitles comes in. If it is dubbing, now you're going to have to hire all these actors to play certain parts.
Right, which we had the discussion about whether Netflix does that. Does Netflix have a stable of voiceover actors that they go to? Or do the studios themselves do it? Because, like, the voice actors that do the dubbing on BNHA, I think they actually work for the studio. They don't work for Crunchyroll.
I
Right?
don't know. Crunchyroll? I mean, I've had that at sushi places.
Crunchyroll is the name of the streaming service that you watch
Ah,
your anime on when you're a weeb in the United States.
got it.
Just saying.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that the actors actually work for the studio, at least when it comes to dubbing anime. I don't know. Oh, Allie says Funimation has the voice cast.
Interesting. See, so we wanted to bring that up just because people are probably wondering, well, why another month or whatever. I mean, I'd imagine that's a long process in itself just to dub. I mean, you got to think about the translating, the dubbing, the hiring of the actors, the recording process, the editing process. Then the subtitles comes in too. That might be a little bit easier because it is just translation.
Right, and these season 1 and season 2 already exist in localized versions off of YouTube, because YouTube had localized for a lot of these countries.
Right.
Not all of them. I mean, I still get Google notices all the time of, Cobra Kai dubbed in Indonesian. Excuse me. Dubbed in Indonesian and things like that. That, they're still releasing and doing these. But I am going to move that because I do not like that tweet right in the middle of my boys' faces. We're going to put that over there so we can see their faces. Much better. Okay.
All right. Sounds good. The other big piece that we learned from one of John Hurwitz's tweets, it was a reply. He talks about, I think it was to Debbie H, one of our group members.
We don't know her at
And
all. She's not sitting right there.
ah, there you go. Speaking of,
Speaking of the
um,
deviltress,
yeah, that's why I didn't say that word because I didn't know there was a deviltress.
I don't think so. Lilith, maybe.
Sure, but anyway, there's going to be no Nextons, uh,
Yay!
on the Netflix. So that's something that the Big Three has mentioned before on a previous interview we did last 2 Aprils ago on the podcast, where they're not big fans of not only the trailer that was cut for season 2, but also the Nextons. But
Right,
that was a YouTube thing.
right. And then Debbie and I had a bit of a further discussion on the pod on Facebook about it today. There were only two exceptions. One would be the pop up of Ralph at the end of Ace Degenerate saying, now stick around and hear Daniel LaRusso's side of the story, which he has accepted because that is Ralph and Ralph can do whatever the fuck he wants, okay?
Okay.
Because he's Ralph Macchio. So, and the other one then is the like full season, like they did a little 15-second teaser. And that was, they put that one at the end of Strike First, and that was specifically for the people that hadn't subbed up yet.
Hmm.
This is what you're going to miss if you don't push that button. That one I was
Yeah.
fine with.
I mean, I know that the Nextons aren't necessarily spoilers, but it still gives things away. And, if you see something in a certain setting, that's going to be on your mind and you're going to be waiting for it. It can take people out, of their enjoyment of watching an episode.
Okay, that's true. And Kyle, there is no next week. Don't tell me that you're not watching that episode 15 seconds later because I won't
Week by
believe
week.
you.
Well, the thing is, like, we haven't really discussed the format because, we'll wait until the announcement of the release date for season 3. But I would imagine that once we start doing our reviews, we're probably going to release them about one episode a week.
We tried that last year. How'd that work out for us?
Well, we also had 3 people,
Yeah, that's true. Scheduling
so
was a nightmare last season.
it really was.
So we can do that a little bit. I mean, obviously we can throw together a live stream with 5 minutes notice. So, hey, you want to record an episode tonight? Sure, let's get on the microphone.
Yeah, we'll kind of discuss all that first because I don't know if I want to do like 2+ hours on a live stream. Maybe we might do something more abbreviated after each episode. I'm not sure. We'll talk all about that later on and figure something out cool. But the Nextons, right? We talked about the subtitles and the dubbing. What else was there?
It was the one screen title drop after the cold open. Someone asked if they were going to do actual rolling credits at the beginning leading to the title like most TV shows do, like an intro you can skip. And he said no. They're going to keep the cold open straight into the one shot title and then go on from there.
Mm-hmm.
Which I like. I really, really like that. Now, as coming at it from a Vidding perspective, it's a nightmare because that puts people's names over scenes you want to use, but there are ways around that. And it makes it unique, and it doesn't give you an intro you have to skip. Because half the time you hit the skip intro button on Netflix, it skips you 3 minutes into the episode anyway, and you don't realize it went.
Yeah, and for certain podcasters, and I'm just speaking in general, like for me personally, I like to see the teleplay by, written by, directed by, because I like to mention that during our reviews.
Right. I mean, I like to see it, but you know how most shows do you do the cold open, then you do the theme song with the credits with all the actors and all all of that on there, and they're just scrolling silently along the bottom over the cold open, which I really like.
Mm-hmm.
I want a previously on Cobra Kai that consists of Johnny just screaming quiet every episode.
Oh man, I mean, there's already a YouTube clip of all that, of all the quiets.
Right. Yeah. And I'm sure that someone somewhere out there has put together 45 minutes of Johnny screaming quiet just over and over and over again. So you can definitely get your quiet fix.
Yes. Was there anything else worth mentioning of the tweets?
Those were the only 4 that I know. Um, I don't think, unless he said anything. Did he say anything of interest lately? Let's see.
Yeah, wear a mask.
He says that all the time. Okay, so we're gonna scroll down, scroll down. Why am I scrolling? Why am I scrolling looking for him? Jesus Christ! Just push search. He's right there. Okay. He retweeted Billy.
Yep, I did see that. So
and he retweeted Matthew Sharp's Netflix graphic.
Yep.
Netflix
so
bound.
To my knowledge, now Billy has made an appearance twice on Twitter, maybe, or on social media in
like a year
in
and
the
a
past
half.
month. Well, twice. Well,
yeah, twice.
Yeah, so today's retweet.
Twice in the past month, and I think that's pretty well been his social media presence for 2020.
Right, and then the other one was our live stream. So for those that are tuning in or listening, and still have not yet seen our live stream, go check out our videos. Look for the live stream with the big 3. Ralph and Billy also made an appearance too.
Oh, Kyle said Josh Harold tweeted today, and you know what? I did see that.
Ah, Josh Harold.
He
exists.
He does. He's an AI.
I'm sure he's a real person.
The 3 of them retweeted each other and themselves a lot. Which, you know what? Bang your own drum. Because we're going to follow you anywhere you go anyway.
Sure. I mean, I retweet a lot of previous episodes and tweets. I go back and find them like, oh, yeah, I forgot this was a thing. And I just retweet.
Right.
That's what the button's for.
Yeah, that's why the retweet button is there.
Well, I mean, if that's all we have to say, you don't see any other tweets, I guess we can close it out.
Well, let me look and see if anybody else said it. Did Hayden say anything?
I believe Hayden replied to Matt's tweet about the YouTube sound.
Oh, yeah, there is that going on. There is the debate started by Matt Lewis in multiple places. We should probably get into that debate.
It's in our group as well.
Question.
Was it in our group?
Yes, on Twitter and on Facebook. How do you spell that ding that every episode starts with?
Yeah, I don't know. But shout out to Mikey here. He reminded us that Tanner posted a video on Instagram, which shared by Amy. He was kind of reenacting the Risky Business with the Netflix in the background there on his TV.
Right. With the Swiffer.
With the Swifter, yeah.
Not Swifter, Swiffer. There's no T in that
too.
word.
Well, I know we have one. I've never used it. Except to get spiders on the ceiling.
Yeah, we were kind of I told you, Mike, we hijacked your thread. I mean, it's just like, here's the thread, let's hijack. It just happens.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a very real, serious, how do you spell that sound? Well, of course you can spell it with note tracking, but how do you spell it with letters? At least we didn't get a vote for schwing.
No, that would be a different fandom.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that was about it. Now we've got some speculation. Do you think that we're going to get trailers? Because honestly, I expected one today for season 1 and 2. I was camped out on Netflix's YouTube channel all day long, waiting for a combination season 1, season 2 trailer.
After the tweet this morning?
Yes.
Okay. I was just like, you were just randomly selecting today looking for trailers.
No. Swiffer the Swifter picker-upper. There you go.
Okay, well, if we're just talking about speculations, I would imagine maybe a couple weeks before the release date.
Yeah. Oh no, I want stuff now.
You know, we all do, don't we?
I'm a big spoiled brat, baby. Um,
You know, be like, hey, Netflix, why don't you just release season 1 and 2 to the noobs and just give us season 3 and it'll be all fine.
right. I really want to see what Netflix's take on the trailers would have been if this had been their property from the word go.
I think we'll get it.
Because I think it would be completely different than what we got from YouTube. Mainly just because Netflix knows what they're doing. And I don't have to be nice to YouTube anymore because we're not there and I don't have to give them views to get them to keep my show.
You know, I obviously don't follow Netflix enough to know, but I would imagine that they're still gonna trailers are still gonna be a thing. Where I don't think they're just gonna drop season 1 and 2 April 20 or August 28th and not give us a trailer.
Right. I mean, I could understand them not doing trailers for the movies because honestly, who hasn't seen the movies, or
They,
doesn't know they exist?
yeah, and a lot of the trailers for older movies usually it's the original theatrical trailers, and you have the option to watch that.
Right, right. And those are on there.
Right.
Those are on there with them. But I really, and I also was camped out on Netflix's Cobra Kai placeholder today because now that we have a date, I really expected a banner.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, that's a good point too. That may come shortly. Um,
And I'm curious to see whether they're going to reuse the orange and red graphics from YouTube, just take the YouTube off and stick a Netflix on them, or once again, if they make their own, because I would really like to see them make their own. Because just in general, Netflix's graphic artist team is so much better.
well, they've been around a lot longer too.
Yeah, and just I mean, like the Narcos posters and stuff, they're just amazing. And and Debbie brings up, yes, I want cast photos. I am boring myself with my posters because I have to keep using the same poses over and over and over again.
See, and how are they even going to go about getting cast photos with COVID, right? I mean, you can't have. I mean, I suppose you can still have somebody come down somewhere, sanitary. Photographer doesn't need to be that close, right? Those lenses you can zoom in, so I guess it's still possible, but that's a lot of coordinating too.
I was gonna say my assumption, before June 22nd or before the end of May, my assumption was that they had done like they had done the year before. We know that they took the season 2 cast photos in, was it February? Was it January or February? Because Gianni posted the picture of him wearing actually Tori's gi, it turned out, which was the one with the name scratched out. Because Tori's
Right.
gi doesn't have a name on it, and the one that Gianni had on in that picture of him and Jacob didn't have a name on it. It was scratched out, and they did all those photos, either January or February, I want to say it was. So if they did those then, I was kind of thinking, well, they did those in January or February again this year, but why would YouTube pop for a cast photo session when they're not releasing the show?
Yeah. Now, I mean, we may not even get like individual trailers for the first 2 seasons. They might be like a combined, and show, like a few seconds here and there from different episodes, trying not to give anything away. Because at this point, Kreese being in season 2, how do you avoid not showing him?
Oh yeah, no,
And all
they can't. I
right,
mean,
and
he's
all the
out
things
there.
that's already out there. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, that particular giant spoiler is going to be almost unavoidable.
also, if you follow TMZ, there's that one time they got a picture of him like grocery shopping.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Melissa. And Sarah, you're absolutely right. If you want to make, like, I've got on my hard drive I've got every cast photo that's ever been released in any form, right? So when they did all the ones leading up to the release that said like 2 weeks, 1 week, 3 days, all I have all of those. And I've taken the backgrounds off of all of them, but it's a giant pain because all the coloring is wrong and the lighting is awful. Oh my God, the lighting on all of the crease photos is terrible.
Right. Watch Party makes another great observation. Well, I guess whatever. Anyway, he says same thing with Hawk's hair. Can't avoid the spoiler. You probably kind of could if people don't really, when they see Eli starting off in season one, they may not even put two and two together. That's the same character. It
Well,
just be another kid with a mohawk.
Eli to Hawk, they may not realize is the same character, but going from the blue to the red.
Right. Yeah.
But that was something that, I mean, yeah, and they hid that from us because they did Jacob's cast photo with Hawk with the blue hair.
Mm-hmm.
So when we got that in advance, but then it was red in the trailer. So we obviously knew something was up. So it wasn't really a surprise by that point anymore. But most of the show wasn't a surprise anymore by the time we got the trailer. Let's see, what else? I think they could do it. I think it would be a longer, stretched out process where they would maybe bring them in. And it's really only just the 6 of them, right? Is that
Right.
number right? It's Ralph, Billy, Courtney, Sholo, Tanner, Mary, Johnny, and Jacob. 7. Unless they've promoted other people. Well, and Marty.
Reese?
There we go.
Yeah, that's 8.
And Marty. Okay, so there's 9.
But we're just talking about season 2. What about characters that might get upgraded in season 3?
Right.
Because this may not be anything, but for those that like to do things like this, John does tag people in his posts. So if you go on Instagram, for example, and look at his tweet, or his Instagram post rather, you can see some of the characters that he tags, some of which, I mean, this is a spoiler, so some of which are characters that we didn't see in season 2.
Are you serious? Did he do that?
Yes.
Oh, well, now I'm going to have to go over to Instagram. Damn it.
You already know who they are. We've talked about this.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
just those 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right. Well, that's not a big deal. Someone zoomed in on Hawk on the Twitter announcement and said, "Who the hell is this?" Oh, on the JB mix match on his name. I could kind of see that. People not realizing that that's Jacob Bertrand. Peter?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were just speaking in general. Like I didn't know
no,
you did.
you were just sitting there staring at the screen blankly, and I'm like, am I talking to no one?
No. Sorry. No, I was kind of just reading the chat, trying to see if there was anything else worth mentioning.
Yeah, that's where I had gotten that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was his scar they zoomed in on. Oh, okay. About season 3 being out before summer. Actually, Mikey, I think they can still do it because technically speaking, summer does not end until September 22nd.
Mm-hmm. That's
true. If they can get it, they'll give it 3.5 weeks for season 1 and season 2. I don't know that they're going to get, especially right now, with the way viewership is and with everything being so immediate and everyone being able to not just get to it, but, need it right in front of them because there's so much going on. And people are still not able to go places. People that could go places before now can't anymore. I don't know that they're going to get very many more viewers if they stretch it out beyond 2 or 3 weeks. Netflix is pretty immediate.
Right. And we talked about this when we were on Watch Party with Cobra Kai Kid, and we talked about how, well, once seasons 1 and 2 go up on Netflix, because all the eyes are already on that platform for other reasons, other movies, TV shows, original movies, whatever. The turnaround for the season 3 could be quicker.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's still going to do nothing to alleviate the fact that then we're all going to have to wait for season 4, and God knows how long that would be. And I would honestly say, hold on to it a little bit longer, guys, so that wait for season 4 doesn't seem quite so long.
Right.
But we've already been sitting here for 16 months. I don't think I can wait much longer. um, by the time it gets to us, it'll be like 16 months. And to think that we all laughed and said it was ridiculous when whoever it was said that it was going to be September of 2020. Of course, they said that, in June of 2019, so they didn't know.
Right.
But
Everything's a guess.
yeah. Yeah, they just guessed, and, they happened to be right. And there's a lot of people that guessed and ended up being right, but they guessed, 20,000 other things. My guess was actually June 22nd.
Yeah. That's
Because I
a
thought
month ago.
yeah, I thought they were going to line it up with the anniversary, or no, wait, gosh dang it. It wasn't the Karate Kid 1 anniversary. I thought it was the Karate Kid 2. I thought they were going to send Daniel back to Okinawa the same day that he went the first time. I thought they were holding on to it to line it up with that, with the 34th.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, and as far as we know, it's still 2018 in Cobra Kai universe.
It is. Yep.
At least where we left it off, it is, so... But yeah, that's about it. Unless anybody else, I can't think of anything else.
No, we can just close that out and do some pimping here. For those that are on Facebook and is looking for a community of companions who we share articles, artwork, things that we do all the hard work for you. Basically, if you just want a group that you can find different types of material. Smaller than a lot of the big groups out there where they share like the same article 10 times a day. So it's easier to scroll through our content and find something different. Brianna, you just put out a couple posters the other day or yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday morning.
Yeah, yesterday. So that's available. Anything else you want to put out where people can find you?
I should probably tell you I never actually put those on the pod for some reason.
What's that?
Those posters. So they're not available there? Whoops.
In the group?
Yeah, I never put them there.
It'll be there soon.
Yeah, okay. Everyone that's in the chat, I think, knows me and knows where I am. I'm a big mouth on Twitter, Facebook. I'm on Instagram, but I don't say much. I'm on Tumblr, but I really just kind of reblog a lot of pictures of Ralph Macchio. And I'm on Archive of Our Own fanfiction.net, and I'm right here on YouTube. I make music videos, give them a watch, and all that stuff.
Yeah, check out, again, if you guys are tuning in and newer to our channel, check out some of the videos we've already put out. We do the weekly All Valley Trivia Championship on Sunday nights. And we have a special guest host, some of which are, we've had cast members from Cobra Kai, but also the last few episodes have been some of the actors from your favorite movies.
Yes.
The Karate Kid. So last week's episode, we had Ron Thomas on. Mm-hmm. That was a lot of fun.
That was. And it was the first one that we managed to pull off with zero technical difficulties whatsoever.
Yeah, shout outs to you, too. For all the hard work that you do on that. And also, what you didn't do?
What didn't I do?
Bump your microphone.
I didn't. However, Dozer is now sitting here crying at me because it's time to go outside, Mommy.
Yeah, well, we are wrapping it up.
Yep. Everybody say hi to Dozer.
Dozer, I'm still mad at you for eating the the foam filter.
Yeah, he knows that.
So also we have many interviews with the cast members on our podcast, Cobra Kai Kompanion. If you use Apple Podcasts, Google Play, um, iHeartRadio, you can find us anywhere. If you know how to Google Cobra Kai Kompanion, you'll find us. And give us a follow, Instagram and Twitter at Cobra Kai Pod or Podcast, depending if it's Twitter or Instagram, really. So that'll do it. We will see you guys the next time something breaks.
Or no, we're not going to wait for things to break. We're going to wait for news.
Well, I mean, it's all the same.
Breaking news. We're not going to break anything.
No. Did I really say it wrong?
No, you didn't. I'm just
Okay.
I'm just being me and being a shit. You didn't say it wrong.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys.